Hello everyone, welcome to FBIM e-sharing session. The topic for today is about food poisoning. Appearance can be deceiving. There are three main causes of food poisoning: microorganisms, microbial toxins, and chemicals. For the first group, microorganisms, they are tiny living organisms that can cause illness if they grow in large numbers. Second, microbial toxin. Certain microorganisms will release toxins that are resistant to heat. This heat-resistant toxin will not be removed under normal cooking conditions. Thus, consumers will still experience food poisoning if after eating contaminated cooked food. The third will be chemical contamination in food. Chemical contamination can be from the environment, industrial waste, pesticide, or food additive. Biological contamination is the most frequent cause of outbreaks. This is because food poisoning caused by biological contamination shows symptoms in a short period of time, ranging from few hours to few days. As shown in this slide, there are norovirus, bacteria, and parasites. Bacteria are responsible for the majority of the foodborne outbreaks. Many of us think food poisoning will only happen when the food is spoiled. However, that is not the cause for most of the foodborne outbreaks. In fact, many food poisoning cases are not caused by spoiled food products. From this image given, which of the following food will cause food poisoning? It is clear that the fried chicken as shown in image B has undergone certain degree of spoilage and possible of causing food poisoning if we consume it. In this slide, both sandwiches looks normal without any sign of spoilage. Thus, it will be difficult to determine which of the sandwiches has higher risk of causing food poisoning. Food spoilage can be easily spotted by using our senses such as smell to detect off odor from the food. We also can use our sight to detect if there is any spoilage has occurred, or we can test the food whether it has gone bad. But how are we going to determine which food has been contaminated? Bacteria are too small to be seen by naked eye and only measures in micrometers. They can only be seen under a microscope that enlarges the image to be visible to human eye. Despite being small in size, bacteria can grow rapidly through binary fission. Within 10 hours, a single bacteria can reach up to 1 billion cells. In this video, we can see bacteria multiply by binary fission that contribute to its exponential growth rate.
Bacteria reproduce very simply and rapidly by doubling their contents and splitting in two. Just one bacterium, dividing every 20 minutes, could produce nearly 5,000 billion bacteria in one day.
Common foodborne pathogens include E. coli, Salmonella, Staph aureus, Bacillus cereus, Vibrio, and Campylobacter. Of these, Staph aureus and Bacillus cereus are two pathogens capable of producing heat-resistant toxins. So even if the food has been cooked properly, it will still cause food poisoning. Food poisoning outbreaks in Malaysia, as shown in the newspaper, as you can see, is not 1, 2, or 3 cases, but hundreds of cases. Some of these cases cause the victim to cause death in the victims. So besides vomiting, diarrhea, and death, there are also other serious complications from food poisoning, such as miscarriage in pregnant women, paralysis, septicemia, and also Guillain-Barré syndrome. So food poisoning can be life-threatening. So before we end today's sharing, let us watch a video describing a cook who unintentionally spread salmonella through her delicious cooking. A real-life story about Typhoid Mary tells us food poisoning can be deadly even when the food tastes delicious, appears normal, and without any sign of spoilage. With that, thank you for your attention.